The position that empowers an individual to build poised professional skills, refine their career goals, and rise to the management and executive level positions. Okay, I gotta know, what is this? The first job? No. No way. Absolutely not. In the last couple of decades, parents have been placing a really, really, really big emphasis on school and education, and it's really taken away from the classic traditional push to just get a job. And this is huge because teenagers gain a lot of experience from getting their first job. Without teenagers working in retail, companies could miss out on an amazing store leader, product designer, or even the CEO. I've been working for a while at Dunkin' Donuts, and I've learned some major cooperation skills, believe me. There are people that I just cannot tolerate, but have learned to tolerate. Anyway, as well as that, I've also learned what a valuable worker is like, and I've dealt with some seriously unhappy customers. I've stepped up in some really random crises, and I just feel more prepared in general for whatever I'm going to face getting jobs in the future. I believe that it's really important for teens to have some retail experience before they graduate high school. Additionally, retail jobs are just considered a first or basic job. You learn the basic skills early in life, like customer service, and if you don't learn all that stuff, you kind of lose an upper hand. The upper hand being like paying for college, you lose a lot of that extra money you could have gotten that you could have been spending on like going out to dinner with friends or other crazy whatever you do, buying Christmas presents. Anyway, another upper hand that you lose is just knowing what you're doing when you get into the real world for like your serious job, whatever you're doing. Like, some people are just gonna know, like, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. In a recent study released by Drexel, D-R-E-X-E-L. Drexel. In a recent study released by Drexel University, it revealed that teens who take summer employment are much more likely to be successful later on in their adult careers. Paul Harrington, who is the economist, oh my gosh, I cannot word. Economist. And lead author of the Drexel University study, said that the survey findings show that work experience in a formal job during high school correspond to a 20 to 25% increase in salary for teens in... Jeez. If you get a formal job during high school, it corresponds to a 20 to 25% increase in salary for teens almost a decade later. Point being, it's going to affect everyone if people are learning all these skills late. If you have free time and you feel up for it in high school, you should definitely work. And if you can't get it during the school year because of how overwhelming it can be, summer jobs are always an option. When teens work, by the time they leave high school, they will have the foundation for all these learning skills, and they'll have extra money to pay for college if that's what they're planning to do. Imagine just a teen finishes school for the year. Wow, they have all this free time in the summer. So, they decide to work. They get money for work. They make friends. Again, according to the U.S. Department of Labor, employment teaches responsibility and good work habits. It also improves time management and organizational skills. And again, it also helps you save money. Like, this is a good thing, y'all. If people are saying that you won't get any friends at work, you have over 50% chance of getting a best friend. Like, I think that's pretty good odds. Just me. When a job is hard to fill, and in large organizations, which is, in this case, those with more than, 10,000 employees, which is a lot, like Chick-fil-A, I guess, maybe, experience is more important than a degree 44% of the time. Also, this is just going to make more productive workplaces if teens start working in high school. People will be more cooperative in the future, being ready to deal with whatever kind of person comes their way. People will be ready to deal with certain situations, including the basics like job interviews and such. Teens, adults will all just be ready. They will have the experience. Negative effects of teens not getting it is you're just going to have inexperienced workers. You're going to have to teach people when they get to the real deal. And that's hard, even in a retail job. Less teens in retail jobs, less retail workers. If your teenager is looking for a job, well, this is actually hilarious because where I got a job, Snagajob.com is where you can find jobs. You can just literally search up jobs in your area. And groovejob.com is also the great starting point. I actually do have experience with Snagjob. That is how I was hired at Dunkin' Donuts. In the end, it's really important that we have teens in retail because of how it could impact the future of any retail jobs. It just teaches important lessons and skills for all the teens. Retail jobs are also considered a basic first job. You're not being thrown into some crazy, professional. Whoa. A retail job is like the free trial before the actual game. And when you get really good at the free trial, when you go to play that exact thing in the real game, you ace it. I cannot imagine going straight from college to a first job. I am so glad I'm getting to do this in high school.